if you're one of those losers that get offended way too damn easily, this is not the channel for you, and you have been warned at the start of this video. Enjoy, mugs.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a content nuke on Harley TBS. Now, I haven't done these types of videos in a very long time, so I decided, hey, I was gonna do that for this video. Now, there has been people debating whether Harley deserved all the hate they got, or if they deserved no hate at all, but for this video, I'm going to be showing, I believe, all the reasons why people hated Harley TBS. So let's get into the first part. Harley TBS's content makes me want to go to fucking sleep, and it even has all of the materials required to do so. Let's move on to our first example with his video on Senpai's home.
Sen, or Senpai's Home, is a content creator who makes commentary videos that are bottom of the barrel and in most cases very lazy, low effort, and poorly produced, with probably a 5-minute runtime, and in a lot of them, as has been highlighted to me by a video I saw that was ranting about Sen, which is an incredibly good video for detailing the things he's done, by the way, lack any research at all to justify the conclusions he makes, and in some of them, like his Cosmodor video, he went into that video discussing a predator allegation without doing any research at all, and without even knowing the person he was talking about or doing any research on them, simply to milk the topic for drama, which he says himself in the introduction, as he saw videos about this topic were getting views. This type of attitude when covering serious allegations is simply unacceptable in commentary, and most of the time highlights a content creator that does not deserve the platform they have.
Wait, what was that? Oh, my bad. Oh, that's right. Nobody fucking cares. Essentially, Harley TBS's entire content is just fucking boring. It feels like he provides literally nothing, and his insults are very bland too. And no one would want to watch your 19-minute hit pieces that are just unentertaining. If your jokes and insults are not funny, it's just kind of sad at this point. Like, I'm not even joking. I would rather watch an Antunes drama video than watch your content. But let's go to example B, which is his video on Hypnotist Sappho. Oh boy, this is gonna be a doozy.
A year ago, I made a video about one of the sickest degenerates I've ever seen online. An individual so reprehensible that their actions with animals are considered unforgivable to many. An individual who would promote such illicit actions with animals on their channel, and an individual that for the last year has been continuously documented over and over and over as their story continued to get more and more bizarre. I thought that those videos were the only videos I would ever have to make about this individual, but I come here today to ask you, do you really know who Hypnotist Sappho is?
And I want to clear the air and say that, for the record, I am a zoophile.
Meet Hypnotist Sappho, someone whose name has become very well known on sites like TikTok and YouTube for their outspoken beliefs on this topic.
And it's a lot like when homosexuals were coming out in the 1960s.
An individual this sickening, this depraved, should not be allowed a platform to continue posting on. So, where do we begin?
We don't start for shit because we already know that this video is gonna be boring as fuck. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you don't have to pretend like this is some sort of documentary. We've heard the same thing over and over and over again. Even though this video is new information on Hypnotist Sappho, it's basically like every single other video on Hypnotist Sappho that came out before this one. Oh my god, Hypnotist Sappho is a groomer, she's a pedophile, she's a zoophile. She's all this bad stuff. Listen, we heard the basics and we saw the proof, so there's no need to walk us through it again. Harley TBS's content reminds me of Daft Pina when it comes down to the bare minimum. And I'm talking about the bare minimum in comparison. Daft Pina's videos tend to be more well edited and well researched. The only thing I don't really like about Daft is that he comes off as really fucking boring, along with his voice being very fucking annoying. But Harley is very different when it comes to editing style and when it comes to commentary. His commentary is not annoying as Daft's, so I would prop him for that. You know, praise Jesus Christ and God himself, I finally found somebody that's listenable. Unless Harley says something that fucking annoys me. But even then, for some reason, Harley still finds a way to make himself come off as very fucking boring. And it doesn't really have to be his art commentary styled videos. But now that I'm done talking about their content, let's move on to the next part. Now, it's no surprise that, like, Harley is very sensitive as fuck. I think one of my friends whispered, and I didn't really even have to ask him to do this, like, at all. But he essentially took it on his own to go and tweet at Harley TBS, essentially just trolling and making fun of him. All it took was one fucking tweet for him to get blocked by Harley TBS. And I'm talking, I think Whisper was like doing a fucking speed run, dude. Oh, your Discord account got banned? How the fuck did that happen? Shout out to Whisper, you will forever go down as a legend. But like, you get what I'm saying, right? Harley TBS is probably one of the most sensitive bitch ass niggas of all time. And if we go back to my Harley TBS series, aka Harley's first video on Mr. Sen, you can literally see a tweet from Mr. Sen poking fun at Harley, and Harley's just crying about it, taking it literally.
Sen quote tweeted me saying, "Stop lying and go figure out what identity you are today." Now, this is a clearly transphobic comment and is intended to target me as a minority in a way to mock me. Now, before anyone says that this is a joke, if you advocate for or support racist or transphobic jokes towards the minority in question in a hateful and toxic way like this, you are supporting transphobic behavior and racist behavior, and I don't care to listen to any excuses of, oh, it's just comedy, because this isn't funny. This is just targeted harassment and very discriminatory.
Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Jesus fucking Christ, and like, this is only proving my point more. Harley goes around making fun of all these fucking creators in his thumbnails, while at the same time clowning them in his videos, calling them losers or whatever the fuck.
Also, Antunes, hey, the person that's been trying to smear me for months because I called you out for being a terrible person. Hi, keep leaving comments on videos hating me. You're a fucking loser.
Jesus Christ, the irony. Like, it's just so funny. Even Sen and Kaiwise are laughing at how much of a bitch-ass nigga you are. Yeah, dude, the same guy who acts like a pimp named Sloopback crumbles into a fucking bitch when it comes to somebody poking fun at him. Every fucking criticism that people have had of you, you have immediately tossed it away as harassment and bullying. Example A would be back in the Technoblade situation, and my fucking God, did Harley get dick slapped like a bitch. So all of this recalls back to the Technoblade situation when people were like making videos on Technoblade's death or whatever, and in the middle of it, a Dream fan asked Dream, "Hey, can you please stream right now? I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable." Harley then follows up the post with the person's apology, saying that he wouldn't send hate to him and he would like to respect the kid for at least apologizing. This was followed up by people giving him basic criticism on how to not send hate to the kid, and Harley took that as fucking harassment. Harley sees criticism, immediately make it look like harassment. He's pointing out hypocrisy that isn't even hypocrisy, like what the fuck? Yeah, dude, giving you basic broad criticism means that it's hate and harassment, and that it's also hypocrisy. Jesus Christ. At least try not to make the most uncharitable interpretation of the argument or criticism that's brought right in front of you. No one's gonna take you seriously anymore, Harley. No one's gonna look at you anymore as the king of England with 100k subscribers. Bored Oranges and all these other people like Just a Robot won't keep defending you, and you're eventually going to be backed into a corner like with the Lolly video. Harley even misconstrued the entire argument as them just attacking Harley with slurs.
Shame on you!
Then you knew he or she or whoever the fuck was on your ass, and then you decided to say, never mind, you're just insane. LOL.
Make it the fuck
here, nigga! You just don't want to acknowledge any criticism given towards you. Oh, he made a video criticizing himself. That's pretty good. Now make a video about the other criticisms that people have thrown at you. And my final example of Harley being sensitive. Oh, he's talking about me. Oh my god. But you're probably asking, why are we showing a tweet from Age? This big foreheaded funky booty ass nigga responded to it. But it's not really anything new from Harley because he's a sensitive bitch ass nigga. Oh my god, where the fuck do I start with this one?
Ethereum Art is an artist who recently attracted over 80,000 followers on their Twitter account for some of their art pieces and artwork. But with that being said, let's get right into the video.
Thanks for doing so after feeding me 1 minute and 41 seconds of useless information and self-promo.
Fucking stupid bitch!
And for the purposes of a very clear verification before we go through the evidence that this is Ethereum Art and that all of this evidence is them.
What do you mean that all of this evidence is them? You sound so dumb. They literally call themselves Aethercast while at the same time having a Discord Nitro badge. And not to mention, we're talking about Ethereum Art's Discord account, right? He literally has a stupid picture of Adult Swim on his banner, like what the fuck? You can even see that he puts himself on the top row like any owner of a Discord server would, even though you tried to make it look like they were exposed for owning the account. Like, what the f? That's so obvious.
They've appeared on interviews and live streams before, and when appearing on those platforms, they've been there on the same account that they've recently been exposed for owning.
What the fuck do you mean exposed for owning? Ethereum didn't even try to hide anything anymore at that point. You're acting like Ethereum was more like Creepshow art. One of the screenshots literally have Ethereum and somebody else in a VC, and in the name of the VC itself, it literally has Ethereum art.
And also, this is a public server, and a lot of these messages are actually just public for anyone to see, and as such, this evidence is a lot more believable, as you can probably still go check the server and find it for yourself.
Thanks for literally clarifying one of my points that he wasn't trying to hide anything at that point. You know, the reason why all of those messages are so easy to find is because Ethereum doesn't fucking care. You know why? Because he isn't a fucking faggot.
With that information out there, let's go through the evidence. The signs of Ethereum Art's degeneracy was not as well hidden as you may have thought. They've made many tweets saying they find slurs funny, or that they are red-pilled, and that they just use hateful slurs all the time, and that they should just say slurs to get it out of the way, afraid of being cancelled.
All of this shit just proves my point. It's literally not that hard to figure out that this video is fucking ass, and a very hot pack of it. Almost all of this shit just ties around, hey, this guy said slurs. He said slurs. Can you tell that he said slurs? It's so laughably bad. This nigga wouldn't last in a Discord lobby. I'm trying to be very respectful. Now, if you guys would stop talking over each other.
That bitch ass nigga need to overtalk a fucking sound for all your dirty ass. You turned into a bat in the cave, started attacking your ass with sound barriers. So your ass went to the Walmart's generator and knocked out their power like shit for all your dirty ass. You ugly as shit. This funky booty ass nigga for all your dirty ass. Frankenstein woke up out of his coffin, butt ass naked, and shot your ass with a shovel.
Nigga, oh hell no. Boy, you dirty as shit. I'm not gonna take that disrespect from your dirty.
All of these screenshots make it seem like they're afraid of people learning who they are behind the scenes, and also that they don't actually recognize how bad what they're doing is, and that also they aren't really hiding what they're doing by any means.
Literally what the fuck I went in depth in earlier. Harley then continues to fucking cry about slurs in the next clip. Oh, Ethereum said the slurs. We should not use the slurs. These slurs demean people. Why is average humans so desperate using using slurs.
They're just hoping that people don't see it, which is a really bad way of avoiding taking accountability or avoiding drama if that's your intention, and it's really hard to know why they would just post this stuff online without motive.
Last time I checked, it definitely didn't fucking look like it. And I guess I'm gonna stop responding to the video from here, but like, my god, that fucking video is awful. Let's check out some of his other Maybe I'm elaborating too much on these fucking points, but for my next and I think would be my final section, let's talk about how Harley handles criticism.
They envy me, I'm envy me, this is my season. Creeping in the Jeep, turn this bitch to Jeepers Creepers. Keep my bitch like a pistol, no such thing as cheapers.
One thing that I've noticed about Harley TBS is that he doesn't take any fucking criticism unless it's somebody that has a larger following of him and is something of relevance. Let's go all the way back to the Kaiwise and Akumu situation. John Swan criticized Harley for saying that he wanted Kaiwise banned off of the platform, or saying something like he deserved to be terminated because he gave Akumu a false copyright strike, or that he believed that Kai was going to abuse the copyright system.
Harley said he was going to reach out to his contacts at YouTube, and if you aren't responsible enough with your platform to follow the TOS and the law, you shouldn't have it. I think if it's repeated abuse, there's an argument made here, but this is just a one-time thing. I don't think he deserves to lose his channel. So I hard disavow on this, Harley. Very sorry, but just had to make sure that this was very clear. I do not want to see Kai's channel get taken down over one time of this happening.
This is a valid criticism, and I believe my initial response was likely a bit impulsive. I treated this more like it was something that Kai was going to repeat, just out of assumption, and my response, because Kai was justifying himself, was to say that I was going to reach out to YouTube because I don't believe he should have his channel if he's abusing it. But I more agree with John saying that that should only happen if this is repeated abuse, not a single mistake or a simple bad decision. So I do feel that is valid criticism against me, and I thought it would make sense to address this in this video.
It's convenient on how you immediately cuck in a corner to John Swan when he criticizes you for something. But let's check with Timmy, who now has over 750 subs. He had about 300 when it came to him making videos about you. And actually, let's look at his criticism that he had of you in his video.
Hello, we're back with another video, and we're talking about Harley TBS for the final time on this channel. At least I think we are, at least. Unless I believe I have to, I'll make another one. But some of you might be asking, why are we talking about Mr. Ball Syndrome again? Well, yesterday I got a DM from a good buddy of mine with a tweet from Harley. Now, I'm not going to accuse him of subtweeting me, because if he did, I don't really care. I've subtweeted him maybe like once or twice, maybe more, but I'm just saying, why call him out for that when I've done the same thing, you know? But the tweet reads as follows: if anyone could do what I do, then do it. Why do you only have 300 subs, bud? I literally don't care about numbers, but I know I have worked hard to get here. Content creation is not all about luck. Keeping up a consistent schedule isn't easy. Now, the main reason why I think this is talking about me is in the first tweet. Number he decided to use feels a bit precise, you know, feels a little close to home, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not gonna go conspiracy nut on y'all, but you know, I see this thread and I decided to go to his Twitter page to see what's up. I go there and boom, blocked. When I saw this, I thought, what could I have possibly said to warrant getting blocked? Well, for one, I called him a spurgy ass kid, which I think most people can actually agree with. I quote tweeted one of his tweets saying that racism was objectively based, but besides that, I don't really know. Maybe I sent him over the edge with the spurgy ass kid comment, I don't know, but I mean, I don't really care, to be honest. I won't lose sleep over a petty ass block on a social media application. And also, I found a funny hypocrisy, which leads into my next point. So this part of the video was originally going to be a separate video in itself, but I guess while we're here, we can talk about it right now. Def Pina made a video on some artist named Ethereon Art, who frequently said the N-word and F-word in his Discord. Problem being is that he openly admits to using slurs, which kind of makes it pointless to really talk about. He's also black, so who cares if he even said the N-word? But anyways, the point is that there was no need to make a video on a black guy who says the N-word on his Discord. It's just a waste of time. I mean, if Def had done the simplest bit of research, he probably would have been like, yeah, this isn't it, Lamau. Harley made a video as well, which was about as whiny and lethargic as Def's video. I find it funny that these people will go out of their way to get in a conversation with DJing groomers and pedophiles, which I totally believe they should probably do anyway for research purposes, but they won't even go go out of their way to reach out to someone being accused of being a racist, homophobe, transphobe, neurosexist, which I had no clue what that even was until now. Harley said in response that he did actually reach out to Ethereum, but just to verify, I reached out to him as well. And Ethereum said he didn't reach out until after his first video. And as Ethereum put it himself, this retarded twink just wanted content.
A smaller channel that's criticizing Harley. I wonder how he's going to handle it. Ugh, Jesus fucking Christ. Listen, Harley, just take the critique. You do not have to keep putting on this respectable persona, okay? Listen, we know that you got caught in a bunch of shit. Just take the critique. I am gonna end this video off here, though I do feel like I didn't elaborate on some things, or elaborate much more on some things that I said in this video, though I'll elaborate more in another video. Now I'm gonna go talk about a topic that I haven't talked about in quite a long time. Well, this is Moomin. I don't fucking know. Peace out.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Slide, if I don't drop something, I can't leave it.